So I started getting into chess about the same time that we started this channel. I mostly just started watching it up until like very recently when I decided to start trying to learn how to play. I've always thought it would make for a really great like sports anime style show because chess players call themselves like grandmasters, which is like way too cool of a title for a professional chess player. All of the language surrounding chess is like way too cool to describe what it actually is. They're like attacks and defenses. There's something called like the dragon position, which I don't know, it looks nothing like a dragon, but it's really cool. And like a writer could pick any level of play that it wanted to for like the main character or whatever. They could have them be like super grandmasters, 2700 level rating. They could have them be like chess prodigies who are all like starting out. They could go the Yuri on Ice route, which is just picking up a random player who's like 30 and not that good and then making the whole show about him. I mean, there are a lot of options. It also wouldn't be that hard to like come up with games because there's like a ridiculously vast library of previously played professional games that you can find on the internet, so the author could just copy those. There are also a lot of options for like different play styles that characters could have. You could have like primarily tactical players who are really strong at blitz versus like really strong strategic players who are better at classical time control. You could have like one character be someone who talks a lot during games and uses like psychological warfare to distract the other player. You could have someone who started off online, started making like a real big name for themselves in the online chess community, and then starts showing up at like tournaments and everyone's saying, oh, he probably cheats or uses an engine, but then he just kicks everyone's ass in real life too. If you wanted to, you could even do like Food Wars-esque exaggerations of what's happening on the board. Like, I don't know, for one of the first episodes, you can have a knight capture a pawn and then like animate the knight like actually just stabbing some random foot soldier or something. I don't know. Actually, that might get kind of gratuitous, but I mean, it's an option. You can introduce like chess prodigies. I guess if you didn't have the main characters be chess prodigies, you could start having them prop up like random 12-year-old kids at the main characters' classical tournaments. You could also introduce like previous world champions like Tal, Morphe, Fischer, Nesmedina. I guess he was never world champion, but he's like a real celebrated player. You could talk about all sorts of cool professionals. I mean, Magnus Carlsen. I just really feel like chess is something that could seem really cool if you just put it in an anime format, you know? Because it's let me tell you, it's not that cool in real life, but you could like make it really awesome, sort of like, you know, Kuroko Basket, except basketball's already kind of cool. If you want it to be more like educational, you could even have someone who's just learning chess as like the main character's sidekick. That way the audience could sort of learn with this like side character how the game actually works. I just think there's a lot of different avenues you could take with this sort of idea, and I'm surprised there isn't already a chess anime, unless there is, in which case, you know, feel free to let me know in the comments so I could check it out. But I feel like part of it might be because the chess community can be sort of entitled. I mean, there was this whole movie made about Bobby Fischer where Tobey Maguire played Bobby Fischer and everyone was just like, they really tore that movie apart. It was really unfair. But I don't think it's like very hard to, you know, do what chess players want you to do, which is just represent the game and the history around the game relatively accurately. So yeah, I guess this is less of a pitch and more of a call to arms. I want a team of animators out there making a chess anime right now. Get started.